Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara.
Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. So much for staying ahead of the chains with a 3 or 4 yard gain on first down. They move the chains with a nice little run.
Yeah, they're making the chain gang hustle a little bit to try and keep up, aren't they? Because a lot of the first series of games are scripted, many times to probe and find some holes in the defense. Sometimes you attack with some big-time runs, too.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Now Purdy.
Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. It'll be a gain of 5. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
3rd down and 6. In motion goes McLeod.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Now Samuel.
And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here we go with McCaffrey.
Now inside the 25. Christian McCaffrey.
Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, 56 yards.
And the 49ers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Let's make no bones about it. On paper, they're the better team. They're at home. That's a strong opening drive.
And just think how many times we've seen this type of a matchup. Just what you said, better team at home should steamroll them. And we've seen it go the other way. Sometimes, though, they buy into it and understand we are the better team. Let's go out and prove it right now.
Moody good with the extra point.
And that makes the score 7-0.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 15. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. The tackle by Eric Armstead.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. 2nd down, they go again with Henry. And he'll get this past the 20 as he gets about 4. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Here's Tannehill. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. CD, what a sensational start for this defense. Instead of just forcing the 3 and out, which they were about to do, they pick it off and take it in for the score.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't just settle for the standard good way to start a game. They started in dramatic fashion. Take it away, score points, and guess what? They'll be flying to go back out there on defense again after that play.
Moody good with the extra point.
And that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've been outplayed early, no question, down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
A 1st down carry for Henry.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Tannehill.
On the out route, he's got Burks.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And 3rd and 1 now.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They snap it to Tannehill. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. Looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. Well, down 2 touchdowns already. I guess they felt they needed to go for it, but still early, still first half.
I think conventional wisdom says, look, as you pointed out, you got a whole half to play. Hang in there. Don't give up any more points in this situation. Do a little adjusting at the half and come out ready to go. But sometimes those coaches can just sense their team. Maybe they're a little flat or they need a little extra inspiration, and he decided to go for it there to try and kickstart things.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Fourteen 0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Titans, nothing.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. First down, here's Mitchell. He's got it to the 43 here.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 43, here's second down and 7. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. This now a 3rd and 4. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and now off play action, it's Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 17-yard line. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd down and long.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well,
Yeah.
right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think
did.
you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. McCaffrey on the counter. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Second and 7. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Ayuk going to go in motion right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it off play action. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. McCaffrey running up the middle. They'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They go play action here. Purdy under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Danny Gray as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers are able to add on to their first half lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Extra point try now for Moody. And the lead is now 24. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. That's complete downfield to Okonkwo. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. The final shot here before the break. Tannehill going deep for Hopkins. Tannehill intercepted again. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And able to get this out to the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Meanwhile, Tannehill's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And they're going to speed things up here. On first down, Tannehill. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
8 yards on the pickup. And this.
In motion left goes Burks. On third down, Henry. Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. Fourth down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. They are going for it. It's Tannehill. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got this down to the 35. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
So the drive will indeed continue. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now it's Tannehill. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's brought down in the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Tannehill. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Nick Westbrook-Akine. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. So that, Charles, their first score of the ball game, obviously, coming here in the third quarter. Is that going to be enough to energize the troops?
It's a great question, and we'll wait to see the answer, but it's finally something for them to build on. Now they know that they can actually score against that defense.
Now Mike Vrabel going to tell the offense to go for 2 here. Tannehill looking to throw. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football. There he goes, left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Ayuk going to go in motion right. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Rashad Weaver, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Past the 20. 5, touchdown, 49ers. Danny Gray, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
In motion right, Debo. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he is not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
They snapped the ball backed up inside their own 10. Now they're backed up even further, and they can thank their coverage for that. They called a zone, and they were aggressive enough to deny an early window, and that gave their rushers a chance to get to the pocket.
To throw is Tannehill. Pass incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Tannehill now to throw. This one downfield to Burks. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Tannehill throwing again. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Play action. It's Tannehill. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Tannehill. And that would get a wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Nick Westbrook-Akine. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Titans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Kevin Farley. And the Titans are right back in this football game. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Throwing on 2nd and long. Tannehill. And that one too wide and incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
Yeah, that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. The Titans on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Here's Tannehill. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners will take over here just shy of the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle. And
got a man that's caught inside the 10. A big play there for the Niners. 44 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. A big win there defensively on 2nd and goal. A loss of 7, and it brings up 3rd. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the 49ers have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for 2 here. McCaffrey, he'll try to run it in. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as most.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
2nd and 10. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Purdy. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is caught. Touchdown 49ers. Danny Gray, 43 yards. And the Niners up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, You stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Now Moody for the PAT. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Makes the score Niners 45, Titans 16. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season, but on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.